Bro, this ain't Asteroid, this is Waluigi! Look at that dialogue! That man actually just goes, wah. Honestly, dude, Waluigi for Smash! Why won't people realize every single Mario character is in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? But they were just like, yo, let's make Waluigi an assist trophy. That won't piss off anybody at all. Honestly, welcome to episode 9. This is the intro moment. Yo, Future Ryan, I know you're going to hate me, but I want you to throw up a bunch of the Waluigi Super Smash Bros. Memes. Go! Okay, let me tell you guys right now, that grinding montage was a fucking bitch! Okay, that literally took an hour to grind all of those Pokemon back up, and then 2 of them died right at the very end. I'm a little bit flustered, can you tell? I was going to record this episode a little bit earlier tonight, but after I got done grinding, I was like, holy shit, I don't want to record. So I took a shower, I just got out of the shower, so you can tell my hair's a little bit all wet and stuff, and I'm ready to record this powerful episode 9 of the Pokemon Platinum Randomizer Egglocke. Welcome everybody on back to the series. There was a lot that happened in the last episode. You guys have got to go check it out if you haven't. We had to rebuild the entire team in that grinding montage you just watched, so there's a lot to go over in this team recap. Starting off, we have Mystic. It was a Routes in the last episode, but it's now a Kirlia, rocking it with the Psychic typing at level 27. I found a Mind Plate in Mount Coronet, and it will boost her Psychic moves so much, so I put it on Kirlia. And she's rocking out with the Bold Nature with the Leaf Guard ability, which prevents status I can commentate, I swear. Prevents status earth problems in the sunny weather with Psychic, Calm Mind, Shadow Ball, and Will-O-Wisp. Next up, we have Junior. The entire team is on Lil Junior's shoulders. I don't know when this thing's going to become a Cloyster, because you have to use a Water Stone, I believe, to evolve it into a Cloyster, and because we have randomized field items, I don't know when or if we're going to get a Water Stone for Junior to use, so right now, Junior's just a Shellder rocking out with the Water typing, Timid Nature at level 25. Junior has the Static ability, which if it comes in contact with a physical move, the other Pokemon will get paralyzed with Brine, Icicle Sphere, Rock Smash, and Rock Blast. Commentary's not going that great today, my dudes. And lastly, we have the Marshtomp. Water Ground typing at level 25 with the Adamant Nature. Hyper Cutter ability, which prevents the attack stat from ever being lowered. This man is a physical attacker. Look at that attack. That is 70 attack. That's a little bit wild, to be honest. Rocking out with Waterfall, Earthquake, Sacred fucking Fire, and a Thunder Punch. These are all physical moves. So powerful. This Marshtomp literally will never be stopped. I decided to grind the whole team up to 25, but then Mystic ended up getting a little bit ahead of everybody else, so I'm sorry, but that's a little bit over-leveled, I guess. I don't know. Fantina, if my mind is correct, I'm pretty sure she has 22, 22, 24. I'm not 100% on that, but yeah. Did I say Cynthia? I meant Fantina. I'm all over the place, my dudes, but yes, in the last episode, we were supposed to take on the gym leader, Fantina, right here in Hearthome City. However, we got completely annihilated by the trainer right before Fantina, if I'm not mistaken. It's a little bit ridiculous, to be honest. Fuck me! I don't want to battle trainers. I don't have a good history in this gym. I really don't want to do this. But you have a Grand Bull. That was easy to take out. I should probably chill on the speed up button a little bit. Next up is a Machamp. Well, that's fine because we have Mystic, and Mystic is super effective on Machamp. So, I'll tell you guys right now, though, okay? Alright, having Marshtomp and Kirlia on this team is definitely our saving grace because they are so powerful for Pokemon on this team. The fucking Shellder. Oh, we got a crit, too. That's nice. Junior, Shellder, not the greatest. Alright, grinding up that Shellder was a bitch, but the Kirlia wasn't too bad, and the Marshtomp was so easy. When it was a Mudkip, it was pretty easy, but then it became a Marshtomp, and it became so easy, let me tell you guys. Alright, so we need to go to the door right there. Upper left corner is the door that we got to go to. Oh, so, okay, the blue tile actually randomizes, and it's something different every single time, because in the last episode, that was the Crescent Moon. So right here, we have Fantina. It's time to finally take on Fantina, the gym leader of this gym we got rocking out with here. We have 9 super potions. I think that's fine. Let's go for a potion on Marshtomp to make sure that he's nice and full health, so then we can take on the gym leader with no problems. What kind of voice should I give Fantina, though? Probably the same voice that I give all of these trainers. I was talking to Dylan today, and we were talking about, wow, it's actually really hard to voice act when you're doing Let's Plays of Pokemon. And I'm like, yeah, I can't throw my voice at all. And Dylan's like, yeah, you have the same voice for everybody in this game. I'm not a voice actor, my dudes. Unless I were to voice act a character who has a voice similar to mine. But outside of that, no, I can't. Oh, finally, you've arrived! See, it doesn't really sound much different than my voice. Since I came to this country, always, I try to learn new things. They hold contests in the city, I say to myself, Infin, I will excel. I don't know what the fuck Infin is. I took French, and I don't know what most of these words mean. That is why I dress this way. Cest! Okay, cest. Right there, that means it is. Un... I think it means is. And then I'm going to assume that word's performance, because that looks like English, to be honest. Also, I study Pokemon very much. I have come to be gym leader. Her English isn't the best. You can kind of tell. And I think they wrote that on purpose. It's kind of cool. And so it shall be that you challenge me, but I shall win. That is what gym leader does. None? That means no in French. Guys, I promise I took French in my senior year of high school. I took French with my friend Danny. I talked about that in a previous episode of this series. I think it was episode 7, so... Why does everybody have a Kyogre in this gym? Why? Okay, so if it wasn't that last trainer that would have slaughtered us, it would have been Fantina. What the fuck? Alright, luckily, we have on the team who has Thunder Punch, which I know it's not stab, but it's still physical and it attacks through the roof, and it's super effective on a Kyogre. And if we got a crit, that'll help too. And we managed to take out this Kyogre, but seriously, why the fuck does everybody have a Kyogre in this gym? That is not okay at all, but we just grew to level 26 on... I don't really entirely know how to pronounce that nickname. My commentary is so all over the place. So next up, you're about to sound out a Gengar. We'll go with Mystic. This is going to be a very risky play on my part because we're going to need Mystic to outspeed this Gengar. It is level 26. Jesus, I don't know if we're going to be honest. But here's my mindset. I know this Gengar is probably going to have Shadow Ball. I know Shadow Ball is super effective on Kirlia. But we have Psychic. And Psychic is super effective on Gengar. So... Oh, he went for Confused, right? If he would have went for, like, Shadow Ball or something, we would have actually gotten fucking slaughtered. Just don't hit yourself, Mystic, and we can take out this Gengar. There we go! Woo! Is it gonna one-shot? It should. It's stab. It's powerful. And it's a crit. We're getting so many crits against Fantina. Let's go. Oh my god. Yo, I'm kind of liking how my hair is looking right now in the face cam. Like, at this angle, when I'm looking over at my face cam on the other monitor. Like, I just got out of the shower right now, so it just looks kind of dynamic and cool. And last up, we have a Linoon. And, honestly, we'll just stay in with Mystic. We can go for Psychic, and it will one-shot. This is your last Pokemon, isn't it? Oh, heavens, what is this? Is this my final Pokemon? Yeah, that literally just answered my question. Thank you, Fantina. Thank you, Fantina. Honestly, I feel like... Oh, man, I forgot we're confused. Son of a bitch. Ain't that about a bitch? And there we go. We just snapped out the confusion. But we miss anyways. Yo, this water has been in this cup. Mystic, can you let me talk about other things besides the game for a moment? Could you please not die on me, Mystic? I would really appreciate it. Oh my gosh. So, all right, this water's been left in this cup for like 4 or 5 days now. I tasted it just from taking that swig, and honestly, it tastes pretty stale. But I don't think I'll actually be able to get through some episodes without drinking water in between. Because when you commentate for like 30 minutes straight, when you're yelling, screaming, getting all hype, having fun, playing some Pokemon, your throat gets a little bit scratchy. You need to drink some water. You need that high quality H2O, as my friend Vinny, aka Original 151, would say. Speaking of Vinny, you're about to hear a bunch of like thunders in the microphone. We're gonna like move it down a little bit. Check out the shirt though! Check it out! This is my 3 years of Tanto Kid shirt, okay? If this doesn't prove that I've been around for a hot minute, my dudes, I don't know what will, because this is the t-shirt campaign that my friend Vinny, aka Original 151, I'm sure you all know him, he did a shirt campaign for his 3-year channel anniversary, where he did the shirt campaign, he sold it to you guys, and it was only available for a short amount of time, and it was to celebrate 3 years on his channel. It's a super cool thing that he managed to actually, like, do that, to be honest. And I really do hope that I get to do some cool stuff like that in the future. I have a ton of ideas, literally. When I was in the shower today, right before recording this episode, I was brainstorming. I have some fun ideas for later this year. If they come through, I really hope that they do. But, yeah, no. And also, this is part of my, self-imposed shirt challenge. I know you guys know all about it. I'm talking about it in most of these episodes, where I try to match my shirts with the corresponding shirt in my Emerald Egglocke. And this is episode 9, and in episode 9 of Emerald, I wore this shirt right here. And so it's so cool that I'm, like, making these connections to Emerald. I'm dumbfounded. So very, very strong. Your Pokemon, so strong. Your power is admirable. I shall honor it with this gym badge. Woo! Add that shit to the layout. Whop! Oh my gosh. So there we go. Now we can use the move Defog out of battle. Because I was planning on even doing that anyways. Defog is literally the fucking worst HM in the entirety of Pokemon. I hate that thing with a passion. Like, okay, in competitive, it's usable. In game, though, fucking terrible. What does it do? It lowers invasiveness. Like, fuck that shit. Now, okay. there's about to be a rival battle in Jubilife City. There's a lot of people who I know for a fact forget to heal here and get just mollywopped at that rival battle. So I didn't forget. Yo, boy, did not forget about that rival battle, okay? We're here to win. I know I have like, what, fucking like a million deaths on my layout right now, and it's only episode 9. But honestly, though, I feel pretty freaking prepared to go through the rest of this series without losing. And is there not a rival battle? Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh, I must be thinking of Diamond and Pearl, to be honest, where the rival will find you in Jubilife City, not Hearthome City. Instead, I think we're about to have this battle in this little room. Yeah, we are. I totally did not read any of Asteroid's dialogue there, but Asteroid has 4 Pokemon and we have 3. One of them is a fortress. Am I leading with Yeah, I am. Okay, cool. Because I love the way I say that. It's so boofy. Has Sacred Fire. Sacred Fire, as most of you guys probably know, is 4 times super effective on Fortress. And, okay, did I make a mistake in the last episode of the series? Yo, we snagged the burn. That's awesome. I said Ice is 4 times super effective on an Aerodactyl in the last episode of this series. So, I'm sorry, but did you guys go into this series thinking I was good at Pokemon? Because if you were, leave. Like right now, honestly, you will be disappointed. But there we go. We took out the fortress. No problems. Next up is a Licky. I'm thinking we can stay in with That's how I'm going to pronounce it every single fucking time. Alright, but honestly, I feel like a waterfall should be able to take out a Licky pretty easily. Almost. Stomp might do some damage, though. That stab that's powerful didn't actually do that much. Never mind. Yo, has anybody else noticed that Licky has Wi-Fi signals on its stomach? That man is honestly always at 4G bars. That man never needs to worry about being to upload his YouTube videos. I'm a little bit jealous, to be honest. In case you guys don't know, sometimes I actually have problems with my internet where it takes almost 3 hours to upload these episodes of Platinum. And what I do in said situations is I have to call Xfinity and be like, yo, can you fix my internet, please? And then they send a reset signal, and then I'm like, I wait 10 minutes, and I say thank you, and then I can upload the episode of Platinum for you guys to see. It takes like 25-30 minutes to upload. I don't know why my internet is so, like, if you know what I mean. It's a little bit wild. Question of the day, what's your internet speed? Very, very weird question of the day, I know, but you know what? I've been rocking out with a ton of these interesting question of the days. Like, one of my question of the days was literally, do you prefer digital clocks or clocks with hands? I learned from the comment section, though, that those clocks are called analog clocks. So thank you all so much for letting me stay updated on my clock knowledge. Really do appreciate it, my dudes. Oh my goodness, dude. I love going through and reading these comments on these Emerald episodes. It's not Pokemon Emerald. My Pokemon Platinum episodes. Wah. Bro, this ain't Asteroid, this is Waluigi! Look at that dialogue! That man actually just goes, wah. Honestly, dude, Waluigi for Smash! Why won't people realize every single Mario character is in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? But they were just like, yo, let's make Waluigi an assist trophy. That won't piss off anybody at all. Honestly, welcome to episode 9. This is the intro moment. Yo, Future Ryan, I know you're going to hate me, but I want you to throw up a bunch of the Waluigi Super Smash Bros. Memes. Go! Oh my goodness, dude. I love breaking the fourth wall like that sometimes. That might have actually been the first time I've ever broken the fourth wall of an intro moment before. That's super exciting, but it goes to show my surefire winning strategy doesn't work. Same. Hey, Ryan, remember when I told you before? Make sure all your attacks hit. Avoid every enemy attack. I thought that was a wicked strategy, but it doesn't work with beans. What the fuck is this dialogue? Asteroid literally just went, wah. His name's Waluigi. I guess I have to grind it out and toughen up the team a bit. Anyways, I'm off to Solaceon Town. Okay, so that is the next town that we gotta head to, and that is actually the town of the daycare center. I know that's not gonna mean shit in an Egglocke, but that is actually something kind of interesting. When I was a kid, I used to freaking love to breed Pokemon in Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. Pokemon Platinum, I'm almost positive is probably the Pokemon game I've sunk the most amount of time into, especially just growing up as a kid. Now, whenever people ask me what's my favorite Pokemon game, I always give them the same answer. The best Pokemon games are Heart Gold and Soul Silver. My favorite Pokemon games are Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. I genuinely think that Heart Gold and Soul Silver, the Johto series, are the best Pokemon games objectively. Like, dude, Pokemon follow you. Try to tell me that shit ain't cool, all right? But honestly, outside of that, though, the colors are so vibrant and just pretty to look at. The graphics are beautiful. The story is kind of dope, to be honest. I know a lot of people are like, yeah, Team Rocket, they just kind of run around and they cause their chaos. Nah. I thought it had a cool story. Like, think about, like, Lugia and Ho-Oh, Suicune, and Giovanni jumps off a fucking waterfall, okay? Try to tell me that Heart Gold Soul Silver was not one of the best games out there. I love that game so much. And what one of my favorite things is obviously Diamond and Pearl. Okay, one of the things that people shit on the most about those games is that they're so damn slow, all right? But then Heart Gold and Soul Silver came around, and yes, Heart Gold and Soul Silver are also 4th gen games, but they fixed that pacing problem. Heart Gold and Soul Silver are not slow games at all. And honestly, if we're going to add on to that whole Heart Gold and Soul Silver level a little bit more, we can break it down. Heart Gold and Soul Silver Soul Link was such a fun series. I have so many just fond memories of that series, of recording it and editing it and posting it. One of my most favorite series I think that I've ever made on my entire YouTube career. Shout out to that series. Shout out to United Gamer. All right, if you haven't checked out that Soul Link, but honestly, I bet a lot of you guys have. Let me know in the comments. Have you watched it? What do you think of the Soul Link and all that kind of stuff? And if you haven't, go over to it, check it out. I promise you won't be disappointed. There will be a thing at the end of the video in the outro if you guys are curious about that kind of stuff. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I try to bring up older series when I commentate, so then that way I have things to put in the outro of these episodes. Fun facts for you guys. Because in case you don't know, I try my best to keep all the outros relevant to what I talked about in the episode. I think that's kind of interesting. I think it's kind of cool. And I also try to do the same thing with like the outro music. Like if I talk about the Soul Link, I try to maybe use the Soul Link theme song in the outro. Like, you know, the... Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. Which also, fun facts, that song was picked up by my boy Keyshawn, so huge shout out to Keyshawn. I know all of you guys know Keyshawn, but honestly, if you don't know who Keyshawn is, he made a song called Ham and Cheese. It's now available on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Google Play, and all other digital retailers. If you're curious on listening to my boy Keyshawn's music, you should totally go do that. It's fantastic music. Oh my goodness. I have that actually, like, memorized at that point. I have that entire monologue memorized because I've said it so many times because of the Soul Link. So, we're going to go for Earthquake. It's going to hurt Junior, though. Maybe we shouldn't go for Earthquake. That, I think, is a problem of having Earthquake on server. But, like, how else are we going to take out the Jolteon? Honestly, okay, all right. We're going to go for Waterfall on the Jolteon, and then we're going to switch out Junior to Mystic, because I don't want to leave Junior out against a Jolteon, because obviously Jolteon's super effective on Junior. They both start with J, which is a little bit wild, to be honest. And on top of that, I don't want Junior to die without him becoming a Cloyster. I want that Vagina Pokemon. All right, Vaginas are cool. I approve. Fuck is my commentary today, dude? But honestly, no, I really do want a Cloyster on my team. Oh shoot, Bug Bite's super effective. Wow. I did not expect that one, in all honesty. I did not expect that one, in all honesty. I didn't expect the fucking Caterpie to do that much damage to my Curlia. That was a little bit wild, to be honest. So, a Sacred Fire will easily take out a Caterpie. And there we go. Do you have any more Pokemon? I don't think you do. I think we're good there. Yeah, old couple, Cam and Allie, I think that was your names. Oh my gosh. Sometimes it's really funny to just, like, read out these randomized names, especially, like, the double battles. Like, there's those, like, oh man, I forgot what the trainer class is. I think it's, like, Hillbillies, Bob and Ann or something. Just so funny, and I don't know. Makes me laugh every single time. I think it was in my Fire Red Leaf Green Soul Link with Dylan, but I don't entirely know. I don't entirely know, my dudes, but That's just how I'm going to end that sentence off with a meh. So, how are you guys doing? How was your Sunday? I'm recording this on Sunday, but this episode's actually going up on Monday, if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully, it goes up on a Monday. Hopefully, this episode isn't late or anything for you guys, because I think I've been keeping it up with the consistency on this series. I've been having so much freaking fun recording, editing, and just being on top of my game for this series. And if you guys have been liking the consistency of this series, let me know down in the comments. I hope that there are ton of comments in this episode, because I've been talking about a lot of things for you guys to leave down in the comments. Please do that. Please do that. But yeah, no, I've been loving it. So my Sunday today has gone pretty freaking well. I woke up pretty early this morning at about 10 o'clock, which is early for me. When I get into college, though, I'm going to have to wake up at 8:30. And I can talk about my college schedule in a little bit after I talk about today's schedule. So I woke up at about 10 a.m. this morning, and me and my parents, we drove about an hour away. We went to my older brother's house, and we visited with him. We had a lunch. He made us some chicken. He grilled chicken. It was really awesome. We talked and all that kind of stuff. We caught up on, family lives and stuff. I told my brother about the sleep block. It was so much freaking fun. The crystal sleep block, if you aren't caught up on that yet. And my parents also showed them pictures of me and Skylar at prom and my trip to Atlanta and Nashville. We looked at pictures of my parents' recent trip to Chicago, and it was a lot of fun catching up with my brother, doing, family things, talking to the family and just spending time with them. A lot of fun, and I recommend you guys do that. Make sure you take some time and appreciate your family. Talk to them, hang out with them, stay close. This has been Ryan's public service announcement of the day. Oh my goodness. So my college schedule commentary is not the greatest today. I'm super sorry, my dudes. When I got home from my brother's house, though, I grinded, took a shower, and now we're recording this episode. That's been my day so far. But my college schedule, I just said recently, I'm going to have to wake up at 8:30 every single day. And oh boy, is that going to be a fun time. Is that going to be a fun time? I am the absolute opposite of a morning person, let me tell you guys. Let me tell you guys. So, I have my very first class at 9 a.m. It is this, no, it's an English class, but then I have another class at 10 a.m. right after that. It's like this college strategies class that all freshmen are required to take. But then after that, I have 3 free hours of I don't have class. I'm going to use that time probably to do homework, catch up on all that kind of stuff to make sure I don't fall behind in my classes. But then after that, I have my video editing class, and then I have marching band. And that is my class schedule going into college. I don't think it's going to be too stressful. I think I'll be able to manage that in YouTube, consistency, and bringing you guys the highest quality of content possible. And is Asteroid already back? Is Asteroid already back? That's a little bit wild, to be honest, but yeah, I guess he just gave us defog or something. I really wasn't paying attention. I really wasn't paying attention, but yeah, so that's my college schedule, and I'm super excited to go to college. I know in the very first episode of the series, I was like, guys, I'm nervous as fuck about college. I don't know how I'm going to keep up YouTube when I'm there. But now that I've gotten my schedule and I kind of know what's up and what to expect going into it a little bit, I don't think it's going to be too difficult. I think I'll be able to keep up YouTube. I think I'll be able to keep up my classes and just keep having fun with drumline and marching band and hanging out with my boy Keyshawn. It's going to be a ton of fun. And in case you guys don't know, me and Keyshawn are going to be getting a dorm together. So expect a ton of me and Keyshawn live streams coming very soon. Our next series, I already have the artwork in my hand. So after Undertale finishes, after we move into our dorm, that series is going to start up ASAP. I know you guys are going to love it. Hopefully we'll get an announcement video up soon to tell you guys about the details on that stream, and it'll be a lot of fun. So let me also tell you guys as well, I have the absolute best college setup I could ask for. So I know there's a lot of people who are probably like scared about going to college and being like, oh my gosh, am I gonna have to like live in a dorm with roommates? Who are they gonna be? Are they gonna be nice people, or am I gonna get a shitty roommate? I don't know. There's probably a bunch of very scary things going into college to think about like that. But I don't need to worry about that in the slightest, and I freaking love that so much. So we're gonna switch out Shelder. I don't want Shelder out against Pikachu. We'll send out Curly. Did I say Pikachu? I meant Pichu. I meant Pichu, I swear. But so In case you don't know, I'm going to be going to Central Michigan University. It is in Michigan. Clearly, it says Michigan in the title. I live in Michigan. I'm from the Detroit area, but I'm going to be going up a little bit north to be able to attend to Central Michigan. I'm going to be majoring in video production, so I really love video editing. I feel like that'll be right up my alley, you know, and I think it'll be a good fit for me when I go there and all that kind of stuff. So, when I'm going to be going there, I'm going to be having Keyshawn as a roommate, obviously. But, you can't just have 2 people in a dorm room. That's just how it goes. But, Keyshawn, in case you don't know, is on a drumline called Motor City Percussion. It is a professional drumline. They compete all around the country. Really freaking cool. So, there's one guy on this drumline. His name's Joe, all right? He introduced himself to me as Chicky Nug Nug. So that's what I'm going to call him. That's what I want you guys to also call him on the channel, because I'm sure you guys are going to meet him when I move into the dorm and all that kind of stuff. But, so because Keyshawn is in this drumline, he knows Joe really well. Joe was like, yo, I'm going to be transferring to Central this semester. You want to get a dorm together? You think that'll be a cool idea? And Keyshawn was like, yo, bet! So now it's going to be the 3 of us in this dorm. Because the 3 of us signed up for this dorm together, we are given a 4-person dorm, but it's with 3 people, which is the absolute coolest thing ever, in my opinion. We are actually... we have 4 bedrooms, but there's only 3 people in this dorm. And on top of that, okay, 2 of these people are in Motor City Percussion. Motor City Percussion rehearses for 12 hours on Saturdays and 12 hours on Sundays in the fall and the winter. So every single weekend, Keyshawn and Joe are going to be going down to Detroit so that they can actually rehearse every weekend. Which means I've got an empty dorm room to myself to be able to record, stream, scream, edit, and be able to keep my job up with YouTube, because YouTube's actually helping pay my tuition to be able to attend college. This is my job. Fun facts. I have the coolest fucking job in the world. It's all thanks to you guys. Thank you for letting me get to live my dreams and do what I love to do. Why did this get so, like, inspirational all of a sudden? So, it's super exciting that I'm getting to actually, like, do that. And on top of that, I was talking to Keyshawn about it. He was like, yo, okay, so I know this is your job. I know you're going to try to keep it up when you're at Central with us. How do you feel about, with that extra room, making that into your YouTube office? And I'm like, dude, that's actually kind of perfect. I feel my phone vibrating in my pocket, and oh shit, it's Skylar. Look at her go. Yeah. This episode is actually about to end, so I'm going to call her back after this episode for sure. But yeah, no. I'm super excited going into Central for that reason. I think I have absolutely the best setup I could potentially have. So, it's a 4-bedroom apartment. It's a 4-bedroom dorm, but with 3 people. So we're gonna have 3 bedrooms, and then one's gonna be my YouTube office. So it's gonna have my PC set up. Keyshawn's gonna bring his PlayStation, and Keyshawn also actually has a 4K TV that he's gonna bring to our dorm as well. And that's super freaking cool. And so we're going to have that into the office. Keyshawn's going to bring his PlayStation, like I said. I'm going to bring my Switch. So we're going to have a bunch of game consoles. We're going to have the TV. We're going to have my setup. It's going to be a little bit of an office, a little bit like a game room. It's going to be so freaking cool. I'm so excited to actually go to Central. And college is going to be fun. And on top of that, too, like, being a part of Drumline, you guys know, Drumline is it's a hobby of mine. It's a passion. I love to draw I love to play music and all that kind of stuff. I love to march in the marching band, do football games, halftime shows, all that fun shit. I talk about it very often, so I'm sure all of you are aware of that at this point. But it's going to be super exciting to be a part of the Drumline, do football games, and still be able to keep up YouTube and have just an awesome dorm setup. I'm really excited. It's going to be a new chapter in my life, and I'm also excited to bring you guys with me on said chapter of my life, because you already know there's going to be a ton of live streams, videos. I'm going to document my life in college for you guys. It's going to be so much fun. One intro moment idea that I had for this Platinum series was vlogging the moving process from going to my bedroom to the dorm room. Would you guys be interested in that for an intro moment? Let me know down in the comments below. And just, it's gonna be so cool. We just had a drumline camp a couple of weeks ago at Central, where we learned 9 different songs. We learned 2 cadences, we learned a bunch of warm-ups, we learned a bunch of pregame music for when the marching band plays before the football games. I learned a ton of music while I was there. I met everybody on the drumline. I won the drumline talent show. That's a story I can tell in another episode because we're kind of nearing the end of this episode. But while I was there, I met Joe because Joe is the very bottom bass drum on the drumline at Central Michigan. He's also the bottom bass drum at Motor City Percussion too. In case you don't know what that means if you're not a music guy, the bottom bass drum means on the drum line of the bass drum line, Joe is the biggest bass drum. That man's a legend. He can actually carry that heavy ass thing, and he's a fantastic drummer. So I met Joe at drumline camp. I talked to the guy. Super chill guy. Really excited to get to live with him. Super excited to get to live with Keyshawn, and I'm really excited now. Hopefully you guys are also excited to just get to go on this whole next chapter of my life with me. This became a very inspirational video. But thank you everybody so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next episode, hopefully tomorrow. And we'll end it off there. Peace.
Alright, there we go. Please don't die. It's not dying. Oh my god.
Explosion.
What? I don't have... What? Okay, here's my issue right here, right?
Is there a fighting move on Blaziken?
No. He learns it in one more move. He's definitely gonna go for it.
Yeah. There it is!